Hello? Is there anybody there? Is there anybody out there? Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hi. We are going to get busy right away. Nope. We're going to get busy right away. We're going to do the stuff. I had a cheeseburger. It was amazing. Gemma is content. She smelled so many smells. This is a very not upbeat song. What's up with that, dude? Mal, welcome back. I think we will be around for 2-ish approximately hours. Something like that. So let's get busy. Ooh, that's a better track. Let's get busy, baby. We defeated Shiva, by which I mean you guys defeated Shiva. It was sick. It had a great soundtrack. The hype was the realest of all hypes. We ride Maputo. Welcome back, brother. Okay. I'm not wasting no time. No formalities. Minimal goon. Whew. It is a little hot outside, though. Jesus. Kimmy, welcome back. Let's go. We're going to go get it. Boom, boom. Moonbrita. Charlie, welcome back, my friend. Mara, welcome back. We're getting right to it. I can taste Pootie's money. That's not a euphemism. I can taste his wallet being poured over me. Undead Minimal Goon. Time will tell. That's true. Yeah, you're right. That is true. Minimal Goon. We got roughly 2 hours, guys. Shep, hello. So glad you could join us for round 2. It'll be a quick one. It'll be a quick one, motivated entirely by my competitive spirit against the one and only Maputo. Emmy, my queen. My now no longer a Lala queen. I gotta see your new tune. Gonna have to emotionally readjust with what's going on over there in Emmyland. Petty, thank you so much for being here, brother. Moonbrita, by the 12, you're alive. Of course you're alive. Why wouldn't you be? Yo, Shep, hitting us with the 15 stream streak. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Shep. Enjoy those nuggies. Appreciate you. You're still Lala main for now? You haven't made the full switch? You're just debating it? Okay. Please keep me posted. Please keep me posted. I feel like the day that I run into your main and you're not a Lala, I just want to be emotionally prepared, that's all. I would never limit your expression. Ever. Just please let me know so I can prepare, okay? Charlie, what made me pick the name Jaeger Push? There's a long version and a short version. Short version is essentially, I love big robots. I love mechs. I love kaiju. I love big things that fight other big things. If you're familiar at all with the movie Pacific Rim, the giant machines that they use in that movie, they refer to as Jaegers. That's where Jaeger comes from. The push part is essentially because I have, for most of my life, struggled a lot with mental health issues, anxiety in particular, quite crippling anxiety, if I'm honest. And last year, I had what I would consider to be a pretty tremendous breakthrough for myself. And the name Push is really just there to remind me every day to march on, to push forward, my friend, to push forward. Surround yourself with things you love as best you can and march on. So that is it. That is it. Thank you for asking, Charlie. Emmy, you stared at your Lala and you were like, too cute to murder. Too cute to murder. I mean, it's I was gonna make a joke about eating Lalas, but there's no time to eat Lalas right now. Lalas are not food. Lalas are friends. By the 12, you're alive. Of course you're alive. Why wouldn't you be? That's true. We've never died once. Ever. I've never floor tanked once in my career. You don't murder patatas, you make them into fries. It's actually quite easy to make fries. Did you guys know that? Don't be discouraged. Don't be shy about trying to make your own fries. You can make them very, very easily. You can make nice, healthy fries. I mean, as healthy as a potato can be. But we'll talk more about that tomorrow, when we don't have money on the line. Charles, you're watching the VOD. First of all, thank you for watching the VOD. I appreciate you. Did we go live again? Yes, we did. Yes, we did, my friend. Just a quick little one, maybe 2-ish hours. We got work to do. I want to take I want your money too, Charles. We got work to do, okay? We got to get that sweet, sweet, sweet cash. We double dipping. That's right. Yes, sir. Grab your ankles, MSQ. Because we're coming to town. Okay. Iceheart did what? I know, hard pivot. Sorry, guys. You're certain about that, are you? Dravonians are skilled with glamours, after all. Look, if you say that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. We kind of have. It was pretty cool, though, that, like I said during last stream, it was interesting that Iceheart converted and then came back, almost like Shiva allowed her to resume her true form, kind of thing. That was pretty neat, interesting. Slightly different cocktail. Our link shell is full. Holy shit, what a good problem to have. Okay, after stream tonight, I'll make another link shell for us, guys. We'll get a second one going. And what I'll probably aim to do, what do you guys think about the strategy of, because obviously we can't just put everybody in the second one, otherwise it would just be the first one again. But what we'll do is I'll probably pull over a couple people, you know, mods and whatnot, and we'll be in both of them just to help manage it. And then as people need help with things, we can try to do our best to patch people together. 2 and a bit patches worth of quests to do. Should be vague enough and not give a number. I think we are right on the cusp of victory. I think Pt2 is sweating. He's over there trying to earn money as best he can so that he doesn't feel the sting of the loss. But it's coming. It's coming from... He is not. He is. He was like, you're streaming again? Fuh. Are you sure you're not injured? Head trauma has been known to cause hallucinations. No? Fair enough. I have split my head open before, and it sucked. Let me tell you, don't recommend it, guys. Not ideal. Boom, 21. Shaking in his boots, Pt2 is. If you ask me, there's nothing to be gained from mulling over the implications of your story in the freezing cold. Let's save it for the Rising Stones. I'll get everyone to meet us there. But before that, you'd best pay a visit to Whitebrim Front and speak with Alpha No. He's probably worried sick about you. That, or he's busy playing at politics with the Ishgardians. Either way, I am sure he'll be delighted to see you hale and healthy. Speaking of which, you don't have a headache or anything, do you? Blurred vision? Oh, no reason. Mal, you've got a scaly tail. Mal, your Aura looked absolutely fantastic. Extremely beautiful. I love the darker tones, the purple. Quite lovely. I forgot. I'm going to put our lantern back on. Ah, hello. Quite a dapper individual we have here. Can we teleport to Whitebrim? Nope, we can't. We ride. To me, Nimbus. But thank you all so much for coming to join us for round 2. I really appreciate it. I know it's atypical for us. Probably won't be the norm too often. But I felt it was necessary today. Necessary and exciting. Not that I don't want to rush. I don't want to rush through anything. Not really. And had the gauntlet not been thrown down, we would probably not be finishing Heaven's Ward or a Realm Reborn until... Oh, I forgot to go to the top of the tower again. Until Monday. Or maybe even Tuesday. But no. No, today, we game. And Gemma sleeps. Still won't, he says. I can feel your fear through the screen, Pt2. There he is. And none the worse for wear. Was there ever any doubt that the Warrior of Light would succeed? No. No, there wasn't. I think I speak for us all when I say, I should like nothing more than to hear the stirring tale of your victory, if you would be so kind. Star, welcome back. So good to see you. My heart is full. We have bonus strem. Yes, we're streaming and strumming. FT Dubs, thank you so much for the hype. Appreciate you. So good to see you again. Then we were too late to prevent the summoning. Yeah, we were, but we shoved that pain right back into the hole, just like I do with my sad emotions. Niv, welcome back. Hey, everybody. Took care of the daughter. I inhaled a hamburger quite quickly. It was fantastic. And now we're here, rejuvenated, refueled, ready to take on all comers, all challenges, including my parched throat. I may even have an adult sody. You have now made back the nuggies you lost to Brian. Brian is very sorry.
Gimme your nuggies.
Star, let's talk about this offline. Okay? There's kids here. Yo, Bat. Hello, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great day. And one for which we have Jaeger to thank. I will say, I actually am unironically feeling... I am feeling the strain from all the yap today. I'm going to have a lozenge later. Oh my gosh. First world problems. We should be content with what we have accomplished. We sure should be. 21 quests in a single day and more to come. We should be very happy. I, for one, could not have wished for a better outcome. Shiva is no longer a threat, and the heretics have been routed. Don't do it. Don't do it, Mara. Don't do it, Mara. Save it for the, what's it called? What's the thing? Save it for the 24-hour stream. You know? United cause and all that stuff. That's what the people really want. That's what I hear anyway. I don't want to speak for anybody, but that's what I hear. I hear they're all saving. Iceheart and Shiva have thick thighs.
Iceheart and Shiva have thick thighs, and thick thighs save lives.
True. True. I have been easily swayed. You have enough for a full booster box tomorrow, Poodoo? I don't think that you would sacrifice all of your dedication to the 24-hour stream on the booster box. I think that is an empty threat. Do it if you so choose. It's there for you. But I think you'll be sad if you do it. And who wants Maputo to be sad? Does it depend on how close we get? You won't need it anyways, Lamau. He's hit me with multiple Lamaus. If you know anything about Maputo, it's that he doesn't Lamau often. It's a lot of Lamaus. If it was an MTG packer box, he'd do it. We could get some MTG. I just don't think I would understand what I was opening. I would appreciate the artwork, but yeah, I'd have to wait for you guys to tell me what was exciting or not. There is a matter of Iceheart's escape, but she cannot run forever. Whether it takes days, weeks, moons, or even years, my knights will find her. Reach for the stars and land on the moon, guys. That's right. In the meantime, Lord Drill Rap, is the caravan ready? The supplies that your men recovered have been prepared for transport, in accordance with your wishes. The master set of the FF collab, but good lord, it's pricey. Yeah, and I personally am, at this point in my life, I just buy at MSRP, other than the odd single that I really want for my personal collection, but I can't not buy. I can't buy things outside of MSRP anymore. There was a time where I was willing, but not no mo. Not no mo. Life is too short. Yo, Charlie, you call your sprintability the Jaeger sprint because you kept pushing on? Thank you, my dude. That's very sweet of you. Thank you, my dude. Always push. Always push. Squeeze the sponge. Get the Final Fantasy MTG box to get Mommy Ashtola. If I could come across one, again, at MSRP, hell yeah. Totally would. Totally would. I just don't know if it's even possible anymore. For most things. For most things. He made himself an Elizin and wanted to call himself Mini Jaeger. Well, If you would like to take the what's the last name? Surname? If you wanted to call yourself Push, I would be honored. You're more than welcome to. Or Mini Jaeger, if you will, too. But at the same time, you must follow your own path too, Charlie. You must follow your own path too. Fate has something unique in store for all of us. Uko, welcome back. I am indeed back. Good to see you. Rest assured that my knights will see them safely to Revenant's Toll. Of that, I have no doubt. I take it these are the selfsame supplies that the heretics stole from the House Forton caravan? Less the crystals which comprise the bulk of the shipment, yes. Scarcely a fraction of that which was promised, but a meaningful contribution to your cause all the same. Charles Chevalier? That is a very nice name. That's so regal, Charles. So regal. A Lala named Mini Jaeger would be hilarious. Maybe that should be my alt. Maybe my alt should be Mini Jaeger. But yeah, that's a very regal sounding name. Very royal. Perfect for an Elizin, I think. And on an unrelated note, Jaeger, might I trouble you to accompany me to Camp Dragonhead at your earliest convenience? Oh my goodness. For dinner? A private meeting? In your bedroom? 'Tis not for my benefit. Oh man, damn it. A certain lord was most distressed when he learned of your intent to risk life and limb to stop Iceheart. Took half a dozen knights to restrain him, I'm told. Oh, really? Who is the certain knight? Pity, your Lala's gonna be Yukon Gold. Glammed like a lumberjack from northern Quebec. That's money. That's good. That's really good. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see a Lala running around in plaid. It will be wonderful. Glorious. Men give vent to their anxieties in myriad ways. Pray, do not think less of him. Lord Harshafon? I didn't know that we had that kind of relationship. Oh my goodness. It's a... Star, it's so cold here. You're gonna freeze. Your little toesies. He's stimming out. It's just jumping up and down. What are you up to? Oh my god, we need to get you a winter coat. What? That's true, because I've been so MSQy today. We've had so few WAs. Oh my god, thank you. I really needed that. It's a bit cold. What? It warms my heart. What? Are you just here? Are you just here to distract me, Star? Thank you. It's lovely to see you. Yes? You've been sent by Pt2? Well, I will have none of it. I'm fleeing. Jaeger Sprint activated. You weren't, but you were here to distract. It was lovely to see you. I love your Lala. She embodies the spirit of Star. Wish you could see your head turning as you run up the stairs. Was it like... I just picture it like when I tease Gemma with treats. Sometimes I'll do this and just watch her. You go like that. Yeah, it's so satisfying. You can Jaeger sprint all you want, but you'll never Jaeger finish the race. See? Pooty is actively discouraging at this point, which tells me we are so on track to defeat all of our challenges. Nothing can stop us now. Shep! I just saw the dote coming out. I'm sorry, I couldn't stop it. I couldn't stop it, Shep. Spot on. Yeah. Reaffirming my confidence once more. What were you thinking, Jaeger? Ah, Lord Harshafon. My dear friend, my only ally in Korthus. You look forward to the despair in my eyes when I realize? Donut. Hidden donut. Donut of love. Pt2. The fact that you thought it was possible to begin with tells me everything I need to know. Wagering your very being on a dubious theory which might allow you to enter Iceheart's lair? I would do anything, take any risk to enter Iceheart, knowing full well that she could have sufficient forewarning to complete the ritual to summon Shiva anyway, and then engaging the abomination in mortal combat. I wouldn't call her an abomination. It's pretty easy on the eyes. By the Fury Jäger, 'tis the stuff of ballads, a battle for the ages. Would that I could be there, had been there, to fight by your side. Yet here I was forced to wait, condemned to wonder at the fate of a dear friend, for a veritable eternity. I say this a lot, but he is trying to flirt with me, that's for sure. This is a Hundo P 10 out of 10. There's something going on here. There's a connection. Never mind the young child who's standing there behind us. I would not wish such torture on my most hated enemy. Horchefant is a G. He's a nice dude. He's good. He was the only one who really wanted to help us last time we were here. But you are here now, and that is what truly matters. Let us move on. Sir Aymeric wished to have words with you and Master Alphino in private. He awaits us in the intercessory? Intercessory. The solar? The inner room? The meeting room. Ah, there you are. Is this your dancer outfit, Shep? Oh my. Yee. It's quite cute. Give us a spin, Shep. Yes, you look marvelous, my friend. I love a good belt with pouches. It's very like it's very low fantasy. I mean that in a complimentary way. Like not too flashy. You look like it's a very practical outfit. You could both dance and fight in it without any problem. It looks wonderful, my friend. Thank you for coming to show off for us. You have so many G poses of your Makote on his lap. Like right here. Thank you, Shep. Be safe, my friend. Where are we going now? Where's the intercessory? Oh my god, I'm in a glass case of emotion. Oh, it's over here. I rock? No, you rock. No, don't be sorry at all. I'm so excited that you were excited. I crave excitement. I'm fueled by your excitement. Never be sorry. This does look like number 22. Number 22. That's right. Could we hit 30 quests today? We're certainly going to try. We're certainly going to try.
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks.
Ooh, deep. Say more.
Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal
A woman
to the
of
task.
culture.
From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
True.
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against
Aymeric,
Nautilon.
though. Aymeric is the... Well, that's not true. I was going to say he's the first male character I've come across in the game where I was deeply, deeply committed to the goon and proposed strategy. I don't think that's true. There's probably... We had Graha, so there was that. And there's probably at least one other... Oh, Thancred, too. Okay, yeah. He's not the first or the second, but he's in the pantheon of characters thus far that I would throw my life away for.
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense.
See, oh, Nero. Oh, I forgot about... Oh. And Sid. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Yep. That previous statement that I made was just entirely a lie. The list is quite long. I just temporarily forgot about them. I was just distracted by the shiny object in front of us. Oh, Nero. Yeah. 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 I was blinded by his beauty. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
All things
That's
considered,
true. The
it
list
was
is
not
long.
an
And we
unreasonable
are
decision.
only in the base game.
Since the calamity, 2 vigils have
We're
fallen to the
only in
Horde,
the base
while
game.
Garuda has never shown any inclination to
Tough,
storm
Jaeger.
the gates of judgment. Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy.
Ooh, change.
You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now. And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
True. Been there.
At the very least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll. The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
Pay
You
us.
should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
Help us to cover our housing funds.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
That will not be necessary.
No, we could definitely continue on in other places. That would be helpful for the Gamba.
We too have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
That would be helpful.
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir Emmerich, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgard-Zoma could return?
Out of curiosity, what do I think the first job I'll get to 100? If you asked me at this... Well, you did. You did quite literally just ask me at this very moment. So I was going to say, if you ask me now, I would say probably Samurai, but it's a big grain of salt because I really haven't played many classes or jobs past 50, which is when I think they really start to unlock. If you did the thing that you literally just did, Mara, probably Samurai, but it's a big asterisk. Of the ones I've tried so far, it's by far my favorite. I am quite I'm liking Dragoon quite a bit though as I play it more now that I've unlocked some of the other abilities. But yeah, I feel like I've just not experienced that much of the stuffs. Gunbreaker, from the 30 seconds that I played around with it on a striking dummy, was pretty cool too. And the weapon looked sick. I like Dragoon because it has goon. That's a bit of it. Yep, I do like saying Dragooner. It is true. Yeah, I guess I don't really have a counter to that. But I'm liking it because it's very simple. So it's kind of nice to play when I'm streaming because it's less brain power required than Samurai, at least so far. I've been told, like Lucia was saying, it gets way more bloated as time goes on. But at least right now, it seems pretty simple, so it's kind of a nice static rotation. But Samurai's cool. Samurai's got aura. Samurai's got mad aura. Dragoon not getting an AoE till 40? Yeah, it was like 38. That's why I gave it up in the first place. Lancer was the very first job I picked up. That's why we started in Gridania. But I abandoned it because I was frustrated by the lack of AoE. Doing dungeon after dungeon after dungeon. And no AoE. Criminal. Criminal, I say. But I'm really liking it now. I think it's starting to really come into its own. Also, I know that a lot of voice actors are changing when Heavensward comes. This is a safe word question. Does Amaric also change? Because I really like his voice. Really like it. And I hope it doesn't. I hope he was cast in the lead up to Heavensward so he stays the same. But I'd rather know now. So please tell me. If it does, it's very similar. So you didn't notice it changing, Pooty. It would make sense if it wasn't recast because he may have been... Because my understanding is like all this stuff came quite a bit later. So I assume if it was part of the Heavensward lead up, then they may have already had their cast at that point for some of the new characters. We can hope. But if anybody knows for sure, feel free to tell me. That's open on the table. Midgard-Zomer.
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
Gets more fun as you get higher. Yeah, I think was it Mara? Yeah, 50 plus they come into their own. Yeah. Like, even Gunbreaker, starting at 60, feels like a near perfect size toolkit. And I'm sure it will get a little crazier, but that amount of buttons is like money. Perfect. He's got like 3-4 mitigation abilities, a range, an AoE, couple combos. So good. Perfect.
But of course, you
But
sought
of
an excuse
course.
to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's toll were taken by your enemies.
Rando, I was just asking about Amaric's voice actor. If it changed when Heavensward started like everybody else.
Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Chill out, young lad. Don't get too spicy.
Choose your next words carefully.
Yeah.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights?
Brienne of Tarth over here was like, I'll beat your ass, little man. You better chill the F out.
One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am. Now, why do you suppose that is?
I could take a guess.
Because I swiftly learned to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs.
That was not my guess.
You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget, one born of necessity.
To be used is sometimes necessary. Hopefully you are aware of the using.
The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease. We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light.
Look at those piercing eyes. Oh. My beautiful man. Dancer, Dragoon, Warrior are your mains, Mara. White Mage, Sage, you'll do if you have to, but don't like to. Do if I have to, but don't like to is funny.
Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
True.
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them. I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart. I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second in command will speak for me.
Lucia, at your service.
Oh, she is a hire? Or she don't got pointy ears?
Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our
Or do the
enemies.
female Elizans not have the crazy pointy ears? Or they have options? Is she a hybrid?
Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard, and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences.
Who knows? Okay. Redacted? Fair enough. Okay. I see.
Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone. Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you.
So he is from low birth, and she is not from Ishgard. Interesting. An interesting pairing.
Which reminds me, Lord Orchafon, if you would be so kind.
Lord Orchafon.
Certainly.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem.
Is it a cool glam?
The results of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my
Really
friend?
like a machinist, eh, Maputo? It seems cool. It seems visually very cool. I have no idea how it plays, but it seems really fun. Also, having a flamethrower seems pretty sick. 22, baby. Alfie? It would seem that we have much to discuss with our friends at the Rising Stones. If what you say is true, Isart's method of summoning Shiva defies all precedent. It necessitates a complete reappraisal of the primal threat and of our approach to combating it. Does it, though? Does it? They do the thing, we show up, we go pow pow, stabby stabby, problem solved. Moreover, there are grave ramifications if word of this incident reaches Imperial ears. Blood for the Blood Lily. You'd like to get more into healing and tanking, Star? Well, perhaps you would like to heal me when I start tanking, and we can learn together. The Garlean Empire believes that primals are an insufferable menace, that their mere existence is a threat to this very star. As such, they deem any action against the beast tribes to be justified by default. Imagine then if it became known that it was not only the beast tribes of Eorzea that could summon primals, but her civilized peoples as well. Any lingering objections to the Eorzean campaign would vanish overnight. Okay, I see in that sense it's different. Not in terms of solving the problem of the primal, though. Lots of dying will ensue. That's going to happen anyway. Might as well come along and learn with me. That's going to happen with me, no matter what. So, yep, might as well take advantage of it. Where before we had to contend with a single Imperial Legion, we could well find ourselves facing the combined might of all Garlemald. But I speak unadvisedly. Come, it is better we continue this conversation in Mordona. Fair. Fair enough. Ooh, another freebie? Another easy turn-in? Let's go, baby. Let's go. She's secretly English actress Gwendolyn Christie. Yeah. I actually have a pretty sick... gosh, what was her Star Wars character's name? I have a really nice, like, shiny chrome Funko of her. I like it. The character was not very well serviced in the franchise, but she's cool. She's very Gwendolyn Christie coded, yeah. Captain Phantasm? Phantasm? Was it Phantasm? Yeah, that must be right. I thought it was Phantom. Fanta? Captain Fanta? Phasma. Phasma, there you go. Yeah. No, yeah. It took a community, but we got there. Yeah, Phasma. That sounds right. Yeah. You were closer than me. It was definitely not Captain Phantom. What character would you say was well served? Oh, that's a terrible... You know what? I think truly, my honest answer, I wouldn't say he was well served, but the person who was closest to being well served was probably Han. I think his at least in the context of the story they set out to tell, because he kind of, you know, spoiler for Force Awakens, spoiler for the 17-year-old movie or whatever it is, 17, yeah, pretty close, right? God, that's horrifying. No, it wasn't 2009. What the hell year was it? 2014, 2015, 12 years, whatever. Anyway. I think he was the closest to being well served, but I would not say he was well served. So served, he got his wish to die. Yeah. But again, I don't think it was good. I just think it was the closest to that. Because at least that arc makes sense. If they had the balls and the sort of unified vision for where to take that character, Kylo, then that would have been an absolutely metal AF way to send him on his arc. But we all know what happened there. They got cold feet. They got the coldest of cold feet. But how cool would it have been to have the heir apparent not only go way further in his darkness, but to get there, the final thread of his humanity being burned away by murdering his own father? Crazy. That would have been sick. And instead we got what we got. While she's not one of them, there are some actors from Thrones who voice characters. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, they got every person from Europe in those shows, so it stands to reason it's very possible. Chewbacca was the last of them to remain. Yeah, I'm still mad about. We can't talk about Star Wars. We can't talk about the sequel trilogy today, guys. I can't let myself go down that path. We've got MSQ to do. But ask me when we finish Realm Reborn. Ask me about Rise of Skywalker. We could talk about it for 5 hours. And by talk about it, I mean complain about it. I have many thoughts. I've written them down. I despise it. I hate it. Words cannot well express how glad I am to see you return to us hale and whole.
Needless to say, I am most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Kurthis, assuming you're ready to speak of it.
I'm certainly ready. Let's speak.
Excellent. I shall summon the others at once.
I'm from Europe? maybe like genetically.
Come to the dark side, Jaeger. We have cookies and Gwendolyn Christie.
We definitely can talk about Star Wars. Just not on a day when there's a Gamba on the line. You know? Just not on a day when there's a Gamba. I would be more than happy to. Sand, welcome back. Hello. Brian sounded so annoyed when he said Christie. Brian is also upset he had to work a double shift. Sand, not much. Not much. Just a little bit of chatting, a little bit of flirting. Normal Jaeger stuff.
Iceheart used her own body as a vessel for a primal soul.
I was going to say something naughty in response to that, Star, but I'm going to leave it. I'm going to be mature and leave it. Yep. It's taking all of my strength.
Master Louis' writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
I admire your courage. Thank you. Character development.
As certain as we can be that good King Mogglmog the 12th was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Mounted and Captain Phasma die by being more or less. I'm pretty sure like something fell and it like knocked the floor out or something, and then she was gone. Quite poor. Quite a poor way to go out.
Let's not quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
I'm immortal, and I essentially wield the power of primal because we've beaten a bunch of primals. I'm just saying.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
And we don't even need no performance-enhancing drugs.
What qualities this woman possesseth, I know not. But full sure am I that she was groomed for this role.
Oh my goodness.
Few are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
Maybe the bad guy is James Franco.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it.
I have the echo. I have a blessing. Yeah, but wouldn't you say that it's more like... I agree it could be you could call that a performance-enhancing drug, but in terms of just like power... within the lore of the game, they've never said it makes us more powerful. Because like Minfilia is not juiced up or anything. So it's more of like a defensive performance enhancing drug. It's a shield of sorts. Right? But I take your point. You've never seen her mining? No, I haven't. It has saved me and allowed me to kill Ultima. It powered us up for that fight. I thought it was the power of friendship.
Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you've faced before.
Then
That too.
mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
Oh, pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Do we ever get to see her face? This is
About
rhetorical.
Iceheart's
I
final
can't wait. I
words
bet
to
she
you.
is gorgeous under that mask. Come on, Ida.
Hear, feel, think. Hydaelyn speaks to her as well. If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals. Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the Echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth.
The power of everyone yelling badly for exactly the same precise amount of time and then all stopping at once. It does also boost your power when you run content unsynced. Yeah, I guess in that sense, mechanically, yeah. I meant more like in the lore of the game, but again, I do take your point. You guys are right. I concede.
Do you think she has knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
I mean, I assume she does.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake?
Mm-hmm.
And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
To see with eyes unclouded by hate.
Midgard Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well founded. It would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Who
For
is the
our
Keeper of
mercy,
the
we
Lake?
are well
You keep
positioned to
talking
do
about
so.
him. Explain yourselves.
Iceheart, Shiva, Ascians, and Midgard Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
I shudder to think. Ooh. Boom. On to number 23. They literally just said who it is? Who is it? That's not a name. That's not a name. Who is it? Let's see. Did Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in doing so would come see Midgard somewhere was a king amongst kings who so it's Midgard somewhere? Keeper of the Lake. Keeper of the Lake. They didn't just say it. What are you guys talking about? I mean to scour the annals for knowledge of Midgard Zormer. Given his great age, I dare say he appears in more than a few. Midgard's arms. Did you hear that? The commotion outside? Would you see if aught is amiss? I would. I would indeed. Strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. Well, it's better than what we have now. I mean, depending on where you live, I guess, but... 'Tis well that you are on hand. We have a problem. Royale with cheese has escaped. Oh my god. It happened shortly after the immortal flames took her into custody. She had been placed in a dungeon cell ahead of her coming trial, but apparently the accommodation was not to her liking. Oh man, I trusted her. Seems like I'm not good. I'm not good at this. Knee. The turnkey was found slain, along with the 2 guards. 'Tis plain she received inside help. Citizens report seeing Royale Wachis quitting the city via the gate of Nald with a bloodied spear in hand. Amara, we are friends. Love Donut. She makes for Castrum Meridanum. I am certain of it. With her fate in Eorzea as good as sealed, what recourse has she but to flee her imperial masters? Even as we speak, Captain Ilberd and the First are hot upon her heels. Pray make haste to Camp Blue Frog and join the hunt. Still think something is off here. You went and watched the 50th anniversary. No way, that would have been awesome. We have a lot of rep theaters in Toronto, and I like to try and get out as often as I can as well. But I've not got to see any Python. Oh, some little homies over here chilling. Soulberry Toast and Rain Tenderfoot. Those are good names. I like that. To Blue Frog. Yeah, like, we talked about this a bit the other day, about how satire is just basically almost dead as an art form, and it's kind of unfortunate and sad. People just don't seem to have the taste or the passion for it anymore. But it really is amazing. I watch, like, Dr. Strangelove as well is one I return to quite often. My thanks for coming, Scion. I'm starting to dislike this guy. I don't like, I just don't like somebody who does, just say my name, brother. I know you know it. I know you know who I am, okay? I don't need you to call me Warrior of Light. Just say my name. I know you know it. It's strange shade to be throwing at me. He's got a lot of Scions to remember. I'm the Warrior of Light. I am Jaeger, as Brian says. Isn't it fun to say Jaeger? Say my name. Swear to me. He's got a lot of warrior lights to remember. But how many of them have beautiful pink sweaters? Not many. I've spoken with the soldiers
Jaeger.
Jaeger. See, I'm glad you and Brian got back together. Makes me happy. They say that Royale Wachis walked through the camp not a bell ago. Jaeger. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Jaeger. Jaeger. Pouche. He's not so much of a butt for now. Now, I look, I had the same issue with Alphino, and he won me over. So I reserve the right to change my opinion. But I'll tell you for right now, I kind of want to punch him. Aaron Yeager. I don't know if for the record, I was here first, okay? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure when the manga was written, but Aaron's on an island of his own. He's well, I don't want to spoil that, but he's a sassy boy. Lizard, say hey, my friend. How you doing? What's good, brother? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming to hang. Emmy, you leveling your alt? Just remembered some of the stuff you're going to get to replay, and you got so excited. You love the game, and just wanted to profess your love for it. A, that's incredibly sweet. B, you're the exact opposite of that other guy that we banned. So thank you for balancing out that energy for us. Thank you so much, Emmy. We're happy. We're happy to have our little potato. Oh, you mean Kai? Oh, Kai. Yeah. Free Kai 2026, baby.
Animurpkick.
Animurpkick. Where is Animurpkick? I miss her. I hope she's well. Our dear Animurpkick. You get to beat up Ifrit again? Pretty excited about that. I have a feeling we're going to have to beat up Ifrit 4,700 more times. Oh, my God. Ooh, your alt just got to Heavensward yesterday. Let's go, baby. Hell yeah, baby. Let's go. I, too, will be getting to Heavensward Yester tomorrow. Steady, 100 more. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great day. She walked right through. You did not miss here. We have Reborn's decision to keep the matter secret. To thank for that. Bad for morale, he said. As a result, not a single flame in the garrison made any attempt to detain her. And so here we are. You want to level your Lala more, but you get mad not having the things on her? Yeah, it's the one thing that... I think if I end up making an alt, and I'm sure I will eventually, it will probably just be, at least for the beginning, that might change. I might just end up buying everything, but I'll just try to be as specific as possible with it to, what's it called? I'll mostly just use the alt for role-playing, I think. Kai, talking about you when I'm not around? Talk about you all the time, Kai. Always in our hearts, always in our minds. You posted the pictures of the curry burgers? Thank you, Tig. We'll check them out soon. I heard about your jail time. Immortalized. Immortalized in emote form. Real must not be allowed to reach Castrum Meridianum. Don't make it weird. That's what I do. Sorry. Maybe. JK. It already been done weird, man. It already been done. A strict rule of no buying things from the Mog Station for alts. Only your main gets costumes. I can assure you, with complete sincerity, I will not be able to put those kinds of shackles on myself. It's impossible. I know myself. It won't happen. I will just buy whatever I want. You don't, guys, it's like magic. You don't even see the money anymore. So, was it even there to begin with? I don't know. Your only needs, not wants, needs, Emmy. A bikini and dote? Agree. Yep, for completely unrelated reasons, agree. And play dead. Bouquet. The heart hands. The Popoto dance. What else? You need at least one cheer, right? Backflip. Basically, I just need to buy everything. I just need to buy everything that I already bought again. Splash? Come on, how am I supposed to express myself? Steady, you don't even see the money exactly. Yeah. Yep. Charles, good to see you out here in the wilds. Tomato, our dear friend. Control P, Control C, Control V, Control P. What the hell is Control P? I don't know. Control P. Look at this guy. I don't even know where I'm going. I shouldn't be talking shit. I can't even find the giant glowing marker in front of me. All you know is you enter numbers. I don't even do that. I just autofill. Yep. Bloop. Gone. Done. It's not what guys do in the restrooms. Control P. Okay. Control P does print. That's true. That's true. It could be applicable. I'm just teasing, Mal. I'm just teasing. What you're doing is the responsible thing. I am a notably irresponsible person. Don't be like me. Yep. Don't be like me. Let me be me for you. This wretch was with Royal. He threw himself at us that his mistress might escape. She didn't blink when we cut him down. Not even when he started screaming. No loyalty even to her own, the gods damned harpy. With me, Scion, we almost have her. Again, my name is Jaeger. Jaeger. You give the illusion of being responsible, but you're old, and old people forget things pretty quickly. So rip your everything. I remember some stuff. And I just kind of like let stuff happen. Oh man. I still am kind of sad. I'm still kind of sad she's evil. Tough. She was very cute. I liked her hair. You just have to use the mask of responsibility in public. What are you doing over there, Joe? Oh, she farted and then walked away. She dropped a gas bomb and then left the room. It's like 4D gaming. I feel like I've been attacked in the real world. It's quite bad, guys. It's quite terrible. I'm very distracted by it. Yeah, I got crop dusted, truly. And she didn't even... Usually she farts and is sleeping. This time, she got up. She was ashamed. She was ashamed of the power of her own butt. Dex gets scared by her own farts. Well, I'm sure you guys have experienced... I guess we should just go kill her, right? Because it seems like they're just going to keep spawning. I'm sure you guys have experienced it before where, like, they're sleeping and usually her farts have no noise. But if she does happen to let out anything with a bit of gusto, it usually does wake her up, and then she gives you the look like she's offended. She's like, whoa, dude, what did you just do to me? Why did you wake me up? And it's like, hey, man, that came from your ass. It has nothing to do with me. Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Doesn't seem to want to die. So I guess we do, in fact, have to kill all the things. The thing about solo combat that's not as fun as group content, aside from the social energy and whatnot, is that I don't get to hear all of the cute little noises from the Lalas. All the like, hua, kia, hua, hua. It's my favorite part of running dungeons. Yeah. Eileen the Razor. That's cool, man. One of your cats wakes herself up from dreams by meowing. Like, hey, yo, why did you do that? I was so comfy. It's like pet gaslighting. Ah, the Domans. Our homies. Starring now. What are you doing, sweetie? Ah, this is the big guy here, okay. You come to fart on me from the other side. What's wrong, sweetie? What are you doing? I got some kisses. Got some kisses. Chug, what's up, dude? What's up, Chug? How you doing, my friend? Another stream, just a little mini bonus. Little mini bonus just for, I don't know, maybe another 90 minutes or so. We won't be on too long tonight. But yeah, I beat Shiva, and now we're hunting down the supposed traitor Aline Royale with cheese. Bind her. Chug, guess what? What, brother? What? Yeah. Bind her and do it tight. Tight. Yes, sir. Chicken butt? Chicken butt. Good work, men. And lalas. She and her imperial cronies pushed us close, but we were better. Chug, you just finished your first ever stream. No shit, brother. Congrats. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Good for you, man. How did it feel? What did you play? Were you playing hardcore, or were you doing some IRL stuff? Let's go, baby. Loved it? Good, man. Good, good, good. I'm proud of you, dude. That's awesome. 4 hours? That's good. That's a nice warm-up. Get the yapping muscles going. Hardcore. Good. That's amazing, dude. Yeah, that's awesome.
Chicken banana. Chicken banana. Banana banana. Chicken banana.
Wiser words never spoken. Dropping a follow for the homie. Thanks for supporting the Chug. The Chug life. Mod Chug. That's awesome, dude. I'm so proud of you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's so fun. I really, really enjoyed it. I can't imagine having found all the awesome people that I have doing it. And I wish the same journey for you, brother. We will be there for sure. We will be there for sure. Stay safe, though. That's so much. Stay safe in those mean hardcore streets. It is fun to stream hardcore WoW, though. Every conversation is a chance at doom. Final Fantasy is chef's kiss, brother. I love it so much. The world, the game, the people, everything about it has been just absolutely incredible. Truly. I'm a broken record, but it's I'm really grateful for how amazing it's been. Behold, a respected officer of the Immortal Flames. People looked up to you as one of the Order's founding members, one of its pillars. It saddens me to see you fallen so low. What would you know of low? You, a spoiled little lordling who has never known any want. People such as you take wealth and birth for granted. You think it's your God's given right to rule over others. I mean, she kind of got him there. You know not of our plight, the injustice that we low-born Ishgardians must endure. To the noble lords and ladies, we are not people, but resources to be consumed. I did what I had to do to survive. Stealing, killing, even whoring myself. Oh my goodness. We've come to her life too late. It is no fault of mine if fools imagined me a paragon when I joined the Flames. I know, I got serious there. To hear you tell it, one would think you the only person ever to have suffered. In case you've forgotten, Reborn himself was born into poverty, as was I. We lived hand to mouth, with little more than the shirts on our backs. Hunger was our constant companion. I cannot imagine somebody as big as Reborn ever being hungry. That dude, his caloric maintenance number must be like 12,000 a day. Good example for it going to Lala cute to whoring. I know, but I love it. The smashing of the tones is just so so difficult to balance, and I know not every instance of that is going to work perfectly for everybody, but I love it very much. I think it's just such a good way to make you go ha 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 ha, and then like blammo, reality. It is abrasive, but it works. Yeah, I agree, because I think that abrasive quality, the splash of cold water in your face is what makes you think about it, and we're talking about it right now. So clearly, it does work. Petty, hence his constant hunger. That's so funny. Yeah, you're right. That is true. That is true. Those muscles be hungry, man. Oh, Petty, that's good. Yet never did we bemoan our lot in life, nor did we begrudge others their fortunes. We accepted the hand that we had been dealt, and played it to the best of our ability. The little baby has decided that she wants to sleep over here, so I'll turn her cam off for now. Until she resumes her bedding. Life was a battle, but no matter what fate threw at us, we took it on the chin and came back for more. Everything we have, we fought for. How are we any different then? 'Tis true we were both mercenaries of a lowly birth, and it is true that we both had our fair share of struggles. But whereas I sold my sword, you, Marshal, sold your comrades. If life has taught me one thing, it is that you never betray your own. I would sooner cut off my own arm than raise a hand against a friend.
Clock Punk Panic gifted a tier 1
Yo,
sub
my
to
guy.
Ninja Bacon 420.
Well, my person. Clock, let's go, baby. Ninja, JD Drizzle, Nick, enjoy your gem of badges. Enjoy your ad-free viewing.
Sub to Nick
Clock, thank you so much for supporting the community. Appreciate you very much. Enjoy your unicorn mount, my friend. Thank you for choosing us to dote upon.
Gifted a tier 1
Go
sub
unicorn.
to Luke.
Thank you so much, Clock. Appreciate you. Good to have you with us, my friend. But enough talk. You will return to Ul'dah to face justice, and the people whose trust you have dragged through the gutter. Thank you so much for the follow. Glad to be here. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much, really. Thank you for taking care of us. Thank you for taking care of the homies. Gemma has decided to walk away from her bed, but if she were here, I would grace you with her presence. And also, this marks 23, Maputo. 23 MSQ completed today. Sight unseen. Nothing can stop us now. Nothing. Who I know. Who is this guy? 23 quests in approximately 12 hours. Yeah. This isn't the real Jaeger. This isn't even my final form. What have you done with him? Pooty gambit me. Pooty threw the gauntlet down. You're seeing a new man. And I'm almost halfway. I think I'm past halfway. I think I'm pretty damn close. Pretty close. I think we're going to start tomorrow's stream by finishing. Yep. Not so much as a hint of remorse. 'Tis well that this sordid business is finally at an end. A friend's betrayal cuts deeper than steel. We must hope that we have chosen our own allies more wisely than Reborn chose his. Tough. Tough indeed.
I have heard. Truly bothersome business.
Oh, this little asshole.
No, I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Reborn. There is no telling what the brute might do. Have the blades watch him in the flames day and night. You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace.
Don't you dare hurt Nanai Mobar. Don't you dare.
Sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while.
Sever one. Ooh.
Nanamo ulnamo. For my sake, pray be a good little.
You can't with the facial hair? I know.
It,
I know it wouldn't be a fair fight, but oh my god. Just give me one. Just give me 5 minutes with him. 5 minutes. Little smug douche. Or just throw him in the sarcophagus. And I don't know exactly what that thing is, but it looks like a sarcophagus. Or a big jar. Throw him in there. He'll never be able to escape on his own anyway. Captain Ilberd and I have a few questions for the Flame Marshal regarding the circumstances of her miraculous escape. When we have completed our interrogation, we shall take our findings directly to General Reborn, and that shall be the end of it. Something tells me it won't be. Your work here is done, my friend. My thanks. But I have one last task for you. Return to the Rising Stones and apprise Minfilia of all that has happened. I'm aware that the antecedent held Royale with Cheese in high regard. For better or worse, she will want to know how this tale ends. Fair enough. Onward and upward. Ooh, and another freebie. Let's go, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 30 MSQ coming. Sprack, good to see you, my friend. Did I say Real with cheese? I sure did. I don't know how to pronounce her name, and so instead of trying, she has been dubbed Real with cheese. This is a voice cutscene, so you hear how it's supposed to be pronounced. I promise you one thing, Rando. I won't. I won't take it to heart. I know. I'm just teasing you. 24. Let's go. You guess you'll rewatch Pulp. Maybe I will too. At least parts of it. Welcome back, my friend. I've already received word from Alphina.
To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Gallian agent.
Huayu?
I know not what to say.
Oh, that makes me so irritated. Huayu? Come on, dog. Ain't no way those letters make that noise. Come on. No.
Together with Reborn,
Nah, this
Eileen
ain't
lent
it.
us much needed aid at the time of our order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat.
No, I refuse.
What the French toast?
Yeah, no.
When we discussed the subject, her
I
eyes
refuse.
fairly
I refute.
shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters. I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Asians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled. My thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
By now, I'm sure you're all
She's gonna give him
familiar
the
with
sweet
white
booty.
orosite, the miraculous material that
The
will
sweet
allow
crystal
us to
booty.
capture Asian souls.
Capture some ass. Let's
Back
go.
at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether. Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
Oh. Tell me more about expelling the contents.
In addition to orosite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength. Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his
That's
wrath.
true.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
So their theory is to trap the soul in the white orosite, then either break it or go inside and beat his ass there. Ish. Something like that. Okay.
'Tis our belief that an
Sure.
Asian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
Royale is why. I don't. This is why I gave up French in grade 9. It had nothing to do with my own motivation or dedication. It was because I simply refused to perpetuate the language's existence. I did not want to contribute.
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Asian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
She's like putting her head on the wheels of the chair. It makes me scared, though. I don't want to roll over or something. Your French heritage is crying? Well, it's probably because somebody said something mean to them and now they're giving up. I apologize. I apologize. I have nothing wrong against... Nothing wrong against? I have nothing against French people. Unless you're from Quebec. I'm just, you know. Only half kidding. They were not nice to me, okay? They did it first. Chug, me too. People from Montreal are cool. La Belle Provence. But most other places, they're quite mean. They were quite mean to me. They were not nice. Canadians can be jaded, and you say this being both French and Canadian. Yeah. Yeah. But I do mean it. Montreal pretty awesome. I've had amazing experiences in Montreal many years, many different occasions. Wonderful times there. It's just the surrounding area is less polite.
During that encounter,
Like key your car, steal your license plate, refuse to serve you, that kind of impolite.
Took the form of a luminous stream of energy. Based on your description, we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Habrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void. The fact remains, however, that Heidelin placed the means to destroy the Ascians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
But Mummy Crystal is our... We just talked about this. She's our performance-enhancing drug. She can't leave us. That's where you get your French by proxy. Had to know it growing up just to survive family get-togethers. Maybe they were just sick of the average polite Canadian stereotype. I told this story like a couple weeks ago, but the one that really bothers me was just one time we tried to order breakfast and they wouldn't serve us. Like the keying of the car and that kind of stuff, while terrible, I'm pretty sure it was because we had Ontario license plates, but I can't prove it because I didn't see it. It's not like they left a note. But it seems likely given the attitudes in the area we were in. But the not serving us just because we couldn't order in French was pretty tough. That felt sucky. You know, it was a very strange experience. I'm like, please take my money. And they're like, no. There's the door, bud. Except, well, I don't know what they said because they said it in French, but they wouldn't give us food. So, also, you guys know me. I was not, you know, I was not like rude about it. I was not like belligerent or anything. I just wanted some bacon and eggs. Mara, it's why the Geneva Convention exists. Yeah, look, that's the other Canadians' fault. Sections of it. That's the other Canadians. You know, Gemma's Canadian. Would you guys ever believe Gemma to do wrong? Oh, Chug. Yeah, I've heard that from other people too. If you don't have the true Quebecois accent, they will just shun you or force you to speak. They're like, it's an offense. It's an offense for you to those sounds to come out of your mouth. Please just speak to me in English. She did just crop dust me, but she came back right after. So, you know, I can only believe that her intentions were pure. Maybe to her it was a smell of positivity and love. I don't know. We can't be sure. We can't be sure. We are a passionate people. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But hey, I don't really have another fun. I really have Gemma's love language is fart. Yeah, it could be. She drools, she farts. You know, you're scared to visit Canada. They're very prejudiced, but you have several Canadian friends who are awesome. I mean, I think Canada's big enough that there's no such thing. You can't paint with a broad brush anywhere. Like even province to province, you'll find every type of person. So I wouldn't tell you that it's any one way in any direction. It's sort of a gelatinous mix of all the things that the rest of North America is. You know? But where I live just outside of downtown Toronto, it's pretty chill. Pretty chill here. With whatever that could mean. MSQ, let's go. Used to date a Canadian. He and his friends were pretty chill people. Yeah, it's like anywhere, but there's people that suck everywhere. You put 100 people in a room, 2 of them are gonna suck. That's just humans. But most of the people I encounter are pretty sweet. I'm grateful to say. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when next we encounter such a foe. Doing me a bamboozle, trying to break my streak. So last, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Didn't mean to. He was in Ontario. His roomie's from Newfoundland. How interesting. I am from Ontario. And Maputo. Well, was born in Ontario, but is also in Newfoundland. You're in good hands, Jen. But yeah, sorry, Solaz. Sorry. It was no bamboozle intended. I apologize, Firelord. I would never do anything to knowingly harm you. But I'm glad to see you here, brother. Soda's like mixing sody pops in the kitchen. He gets the Discord notification. He's like, what the fuck? No!
Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge our
Galen,
own
his
blade
drip
of
is
ether,
crazy.
one
He
to
looks so
equal
good.
That which Heidelin did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
The German rail service worked very hard for many decades to eradicate the ever-punctual German stereotype. That's funny. And now they're 2% less effective. And everybody's upset. PG stream? Is it ever really? Is it ever really? Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge our own blade. One to equal that which Heidelin did benevolently bestow upon her champion. No, it never really is. No.
That is all well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious
I'd slap those buns on the grill.
Pray tell?
I mean, everybody's got something that they can offer, except for maybe Papolimo. I mean, he might be somebody's kink, but not mine in particular. But basically, everybody else that we encounter has got... Okay, yep. PG fat gooning. Yep.
Oh, what if we had 2 pieces of white orosite? One to trap the Ascian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
Yeah, true. We could have multiple orosites, right? You were going to say something quite dodgy. Come on. We'll wait, Star. Message me directly. Oh, man.
Nice try. But it's as I said, the stone
That's
won't
good.
hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
The sun goes down and the goon goes up. Yeah.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
I am the
Would
blade.
seem more research is in order.
I'm going to linger a while, perform a few more tests on the orosite.
Can you get this haircut? It's pretty sick. Don't
And
do
I
it. They're
could
just
do
trying to
with
teach
some
you about
help.
your vehicle's extended
Ranger,
warranty.
why don't you lend me a hand?
Oh, goodness. These two are cute.
My
Yeah, Mooney's hair. Yeah, you
apologies,
can?
But I
Sick.
am required at the Waking Sands. Lady Minfilia have given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
Ooh. You only like it on certain tunes? Yeah, I could see that. Are these two, gonna go back to the Waking Sands? Urianger? You devil, you.
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
Oh my goodness. Urianger's like, I just want to be alone with my books.
While you were afield, word arrived from the Sharlayan motherland.
Ah.
You will
How was
recall that
Cryle?
a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Val.
Redacted.
What they discovered was troubling, to say the least.
I can't wait.
According to the report, the Isle has been erased from existence. 'Twas as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
That seems horrifying. We should definitely be looking more into this. seems more pressing than whatever's going on in Ishgard, no?
Aye. Yet the mystery endeth not with the Isle's disappearance.
They're all pretty chill about it. They're like, ah, yeah, this place filled with a bunch of really smart people just got torn out of the planet. The whole torn him in Philia's skirt. Plot points everywhere. Whatever will we do? You know what we're going to do, Maputo. We're going to read, brother. We're going to read. We're going to read. Sola's going to cheer the boys on. Yeah, we got some homies, Chug and our other buddy Path are going to compete in the World Strongmans. The Natty Strongmans. Let's go, baby. The most yoketh of Warriors of Light. IRL, yeah, yeah.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient
Thick Boy
texts
Nation,
call it.
but reals.
I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
Thick with 3 C's. And a whole lot of honey. Peanut butter, baby. Let's go. Rejoining, yes.
All indications suggest Ascian involvement. But I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the dark beings call the one true
You get
God.
thick with 4 C's and Baptist too. He probably would agree with that. He probably would agree with that. Epic thick. Yes, I am very curious to learn more about this rejoining. And we don't know much about Zodiark.
We must pray that my dear
Sounds
friend
hot,
Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
Sub 10 MSQ for you. To hit credits, Kalen? Same. Probably. 24! 24. Not sub 24. I mean, maybe. I don't think so, but maybe. 24, guys. Booty, you scared?
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea. So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu, my right hand.
Huayu.
There
He is
more.
not.
We have reason to believe that Huayu didn't deal exclusively with the 14th. She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald. But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the media project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash.
Man, why do the Garleans, this is rhetorical, but why do the Garleans care so much about what everybody else is doing? Like, just, you know, play video games and watch porn and like eat good food. You know, why are you guys so angry? Why does it matter to you so much? They're the Eorzean TMZ. Tig, you already picked Pootie's pocket. They no longer have any guild to give after I win the bet. Thank you, Tig. I don't even need Maputo's money, but to know that he is financially in pain in the game brings me great joy. We're playing an MMO and they're playing a 4X. A 4X. Like 4D chess. I'm sure there's a reason, but yes, of course redacted. Rhetorical. I'm just bothered by them. Why do they gotta suck so bad?
We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
I really can't. Huayu.
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived.
Like, I get the sense that it's some real Targaryen prophecy bullshit where they're like, oh, we're the only ones who can save the world, and it is our terrible purpose. You know? Explore, expand, exploit, exterminate. Oh, strategy games. Oh, that's why I that's why I didn't know what they were. Strategy, Jaeger. Those two things don't often meld together unless it's by accident. What are you doing, Jum? She's rolling around. She's getting all frisky.
To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
The second viewer who has picked my pockets. You can't trust the Lalas, man. Steamed, miffed, roasted veggies. Hi, babe. Yes, I know. Life is so hard. I know. Oh my goodness. I know. Hold on, guys. I must... I gotta take a picture of her. She's being so cute. Hey, look. I'll post it after. But the Garleans don't think they're the bad guys. They think they're the heroes to save the world. That's what I was saying about the Targaryen prophecy. The terrible purpose. A la Dune. Tired of these people thinking that they're the only ones who can do it.
Pt is absolutely heartbroken after having his hard-earned gills stolen. He sits there in miserable silence, staring into the distance as he mourns the loss of his precious fortune. His dreams of riches have been shattered, and now Pt knows only sorrow, betrayal, and an empty wallet.
I love the way Brian says, fortune. That was your best use of 250 nuggies yet, Star. Fortune. You donated all Pootie's money to culinary school on how to best cook lalas. I wonder if Emmy's stance on Lala food will change once or if she changes to her raw form. We'll see. We'll see if we can sway her.
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land.
Lala are
the
never
discovery
food.
of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war.
Yeah, Emmy activated. Yeah. We'll see, Emmy.
But there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone. In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the Calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Varys Zos Galvus.
Varys Zos Galvus. Gonna top your next meal with some M Fresh. Well, I bet it would be very sweet.
So he was Huayu's true master.
Although Emmy does love that garlic pizza. The garlic pizza with the white sauce, extra cheese, and ham. So maybe it wouldn't be sweet. Maybe it would be very garlicky.
But one of several in actual fact. We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea. In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
Seven hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
Triple. if you consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me.
Very, very well-fitting. Too well-fitting, if you ask me. Sweat.
By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial or monetarist masters. Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, why you must be made to reveal whose it is.
Oh, I'm sure we're going to find out that she unalived herself in prison. Another real-world allegory, even though this came out first.
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
Yeah, plants and stuff, man.
I know that full well. Those closest to Huayu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
Unwitting abettors.
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word. Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul.
You heard the devs have added several ways to modify a character's look, but you haven't altered your character since Heaven's Ward. Oh my god. I mean, I don't know for sure what has changed specifically, but I have to just imagine, generally speaking, probably tons and tons and tons. Probably a whole bunch of different haircuts and all kinds of stuff, right? And now the horns are coming. Phrasing? You're gonna go back to the Al-Ra? Star, you have Fanta'd a minimum of 6 times since we met. Not including alts. Still not enough color options for hair. You need many different bun ears. You weren't kidding when you said it yet. Can you trade Fantas to other people? Like trade them for Gil or anything like that? No, it's a completely individual thing. Brighter colors, Mara? Mara, that picture you posted in the Discord, that was something. That was really something. Unless you can gift them from the Mog store. Yeah, that might be. You might be able to do that. You might be able to do that. But I was just wondering if you could, like, sell them or give them to friends or something. Emmy, when Evercold comes, you're going to decide what you want to be and stick with it. Until then, you might fancy another 20 times. Yep. I will say that I really think it's a cool feature that you can save the character designs. I think that's wonderful. Like, really, really, jokes aside, I think it's really, really awesome. Because sometimes it's just nice to go poke around and you're like, I don't know. I'll think about it for now. I'll come back to it. But at least all that work you put in, you know, it doesn't go to waste, which I think is really nice. It's really, really cool. I'm sure there are some other games that have it, but can't do that in WoW. And it's always unfortunate. I mean, you can easily delete the character, but you need to get me to be ready for Evercold. I'll tell you, it's a 0% chance. I'm not even going to try. Because it would defeat the the spirit of my goals, which is we ride. We ride and whatever happens, happens. Except for today and tomorrow. But for very unique reasons. Perhaps the final push of every expansion will try hard a little bit, but otherwise we just go. We go and let the winds take us where they may. I am a leaf on the wind. You know?
And with that, I take my leave.
I take my leave. Yeah, like, I think I'll be... It was about a month or so, right? Through up until now. So...
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune.
Dance to their tune. Yeah, I was gonna say Stormblood, maybe maybe Endwalker-ish. Something like that. ARR is long. Yeah, the other thing too is I know there's a lot more side content that we haven't touched. And so I know we'll be spending a bit of time on that too. So maybe, but I'm certainly not going to push to it. If it were to happen, that's cool. But it is not even remotely on my mind, truthfully. We ride, my friends. Plus, it's kind of cooler if you guys are, like, say, like in a perfect world, it would be kind of great to be finishing Endwalker just as you guys kind of finish the main chunk of Evercold, like all the beginning stuff in Evercold, because then you'll kind of be there for my Evercold journey too, and it won't be so, like, I won't have to worry about, so you can boost me. Yeah, that too. Yep. Don't worry, we got a lot of boosting ahead, guys. But more so, it's just like this, the stream could be like a place for us to explore a bunch of stuff at a slower pace, and I don't have to worry about spoiling any of the content for the vets or anything like that. Not that that would really be a risk, even if we start at the same time. But also too, you guys won't be like, when the new expansion comes out, people are going to be gaming, right? And I don't know this for sure, but for me personally, if I was watching, I think I would enjoy it more if you weren't doing the exact same thing that I was doing. Maybe that'll differ from person to person, but anyway, we'll get there when we get there.
How could you?
ARR relic grind?
How could you side with
I'm quite certain I won't be doing any intentional grinds like that on stream. Like, I might start them, but I'm not going to be like grinding for 6 hours a day on stream. Just like I'm not doing yokai on stream. That's not fun to me. I'll do that offline, chilling. Like, come hang in the Discord or watch stuff on YouTube. Like, that'll be my offline stuff. I will do it, but I probably won't just be doing it on stream.
Those cankers who take from this land
Cankers.
and give naught in return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve.
Oh, buddy's getting mad. Do something about it, bud.
I know you can hear me, monitoring scum. Your crimes will not go unpunished.
Oh my goodness. Let's go, baby.
One day I will purge this land of your sickness before the eyes of the 12. I swear it.
Oh my goodness. Reborn. 40-ish% more quests than any expansion. Really? Oh my god. Cool. Oh.
I shall have no further need of
Does she have
this
stuffed
day.
animals? Does the Sultanate have stuffed animals? Oh, that's so funny. Crusader, one of the reasons he came back was to relic grind. Yeah, I'll for sure do them. I have no problem with doing them, period. I just don't think it's like the most stimulating content to watch personally, or to like do and engage with you guys. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it is. She's young. I know, but like, it's still funny. It's still funny to like pan by and there's like a chocobo on the bed and stuff.
Your Grace.
Could be a bit of a slog. Yeah. Like, I can't say we'll never do it. I don't want to ever say we'll never do anything. We'll probably start them and then I'll just chip away at them over time. You have so many stuffies that most of them have to sleep on the floor. You mock my Arcanine plush. No, I don't, guys. But none of us are the leaders of a giant... none of us are the leaders of an incredibly wealthy giant city. That like has like a controlling stake in a third of the world or whatever, you know? Guys, I look at The Office, okay? I got plenty of plushies. Plenty. And a Gemma. I love how everybody was immediately like, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't talk shit about Nanaimo Bar. It's like, whoa, she's only a kid. Okay? It's alright, guys. I have lots of plushies, too. You're gonna drag me through the... Listen, buy me dinner first, Tig. My preference of rope, by the way, is silk. I have very, very fair skin.
My own chamber shall remain private for long.
Sounds like a challenge. Soft cuff or ropes, I have baby hands. Yes, exactly. Not barbed wire? No. Guys, these hands don't know trauma like that. I like force, but not, you know, not abrasion. If you know what I mean. Is that a baton in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? How about both? How about both? You can't show any of your collections off yet because you just moved. So things are a bit packed up. I'm sorry to hear about the unfortunate circumstances, Star. I won't make any jokes about it. I thought you were going to say you can't show anything off because, you know, what else is hidden amongst them? Donut of love. A tender touch, Petty, exactly. I want a tender but firm grasp. I want to know you're there. But I also want to know that you care. I fear that not even mine own chambers shall remain private for long.
Has the situation grown so grim?
No way. Oh my god. Scumlords? Scumlords? You want to go beat him up? You want to send the crew over there? Let's talk about it offline, Star. I know people in Wyoming, okay? So as I'm in.
Ever since he proposed
the Fire Lord is in.
Reclamation Bill, Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees. The monetarists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs.
Ooh, I see. Yeah. 72-hour notice? Oh my god. That's crazy. That's so miserable and horrible. Well, I will say I'm so proud of you for having such a, despite those things, such a positive and warm atmosphere about you. Favors the landlords, yeah. I don't know much about those things, but it sounds truly terrible. I hope things are better now. Good landlords, few and far between. Good people are few and far between. At least you had a place to land. And, in some ways, other avenues, in a selfish way, it did lead you to us. Maybe you wouldn't have gone and logged on there that one night and looked up Final Fantasy XIV and never found us. Which is not to say that all of that was worth what you went through. But perhaps some small silver lining. Some small silver lining. Unless your landlord is a clawed or toothed bear, you should be able to handle it. I mean, we don't need to we don't need to start comparing Pooty's strength to various animals again. But against truly against any average human, it's a wash. It's a wash. It's a wash. Pooty's judo throwing that dude through a car window. You know what I mean? That dude's gone. That dude's going over the side of a rail. Lynn! Lynn, what are you doing to us? Lynn coming in with the pack rip. Thank you so much for the Nuggy redemption. Thank you so much, Lynn. In this booster bundle, I have 2 packs. We will open them both. We will open them both for you, Lynn. Pooty, I am complete. Thank you for that Nuggy redemption, Lynn. So good to see you. I hope that you and your duckies are doing very, very well. Now... Oh, the daughter's over there. Let me pop over here real quick. Maybe I can coax Gemma back. You can see her little body hanging out there. Gem. Hey, sweet girl. Come here. Oh my goodness. Look at the cute little baby. You're sitting on so many points. Oh my goodness. Well, you should talk to Mod Pooty because they are trying to save up for the 24-hour stream and maybe you could help contribute. But I'm not going to tell you what to do with your nuggies. Star, that sounds painful. Lick the cards? She wants to. She really wants to eat these cards. Look, sweet girl. It's not food, baby. And she's gone. She's like, hey. She's like, screw this. Oh, my God. Got? Ooh. Look at us go, baby. Look at us go. Oh my goodness. Let me flip over real quick. There you go. Beautiful. Way to go, Lynn. Oh my gosh. We'll sleeve that. Oh, let me get back over. We'll get the next one. You are lucky. Thank you so much. How do you donate? Well, basically, I believe what Mod Pooty will have to figure out when they're a little closer. I think the idea is to do some fake predictions and then pool all the points, and then somebody will spend the milli. Do I mail the cards to the one who spent the chicken nuggies? No. Not for any reason other than we're not trying to rip and ship or anything like that. It's just for fun. It's just for vibes. And also, I don't want people to send me their addresses for security and privacy. Ooh, that's cute. Look at that one. A Sea King? Oh. Lynn hitting with the dubbies. Lynn hit with the dubbies. Let's go. So pretty. Let's go, baby. Thank you, Lynn. But this is freaking gorgeous. This is a true big hitter quitter, guys. That's a real big hitter. Why don't we do a community challenge? People can donate 2 nuggies a day. I don't know what that means. Unironically, I don't know. I don't know what that means. Too late, I'm in your DMs. You don't need more Pokemon cards. Yeah, they're mine. No, really. If there was a way to, like, I don't know, like, put them in an anonymous envelope and then it goes off to you, no problem. But it's not really the point of it. It's more just like a vibe check. 3 shoeboxes full. Yeah, I'm afraid to show you guys my Pokemon desk. I'm afraid to show you guys. It's aggressive. It's aggressive. It's well organized, more or less, but it's a lot. But yeah, Charles, I don't know what a community challenge is. Also, I don't know that I want to help Mod Pooty in his goals. But if he can do it with his mod powers, then, You could try to get him to pool their channel points for a shared goal. Yeah. I like the idea of making Pooty work more. Mm-hmm. It's like you and your 14 playtime. You had one box prior to Kidslin, but now they think Pokemon cards are lame, so you've been collecting all the cards they don't want? Well, are they young? I assume so. In which case, maybe one day they'll get the bug. Both are 11? Aww. So, like, for me, I think I was around that age, maybe just slightly older when I first started to, like, get into the show and stuff like that. So, maybe it's right around the corner. Maybe once they're just a little bit older and they get more comfortable with those kinds of games, and that's like a way in. Not that you necessarily want a whole bunch of, what do you call it? A bunch of Pokemon fans in the house. Very expensive hobby, as you know. You can't make the challenge. Only I can. Oh, I see.
I am Adam, Prince of Eternia and Defender of the Secrets of Castle Grayskull. This is Cringer, my fearless friend. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, by the power of Grayskull, I have the power. Cringer became the mighty battle cat, and I became...
And I became who? Who did you become? No! This is the device all over again! No! We'll never find out who he became! Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal, Brian! No! Why do we always keep falling short of these secrets? Oh, no. No, but seriously, when Pooty is ready, the story got so good. Oh, my God. When you're ready, Pooty, you just let me know. I'm happy to support the cause. I really am. But you guys just let me know. You were invested? I know, so was I. I didn't even want to talk over it. I was like, this is good. Yeah, let's go, yeah. And I became. Okay, let's get back to it. Because we only got like, I don't know, half an hour or something. So, the Monitorists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in the ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs. That was a good one, Mel. That was a very good one. 2 hours, 5 minutes. Pretty good. Well, maybe not. Maybe not as effective as the last round, but... You enjoyed the Motu movie? It had the right amount of action in camp. I really liked it. I really liked it. We talked about it a little bit on Discord, but I thought the exact same thing. I thought it was very self-aware. It's a franchise that almost has to be what's the word? Not disparaging. It has to make fun of itself. What's the phrase for that? It has to talk shit about itself. Deprecating. Thank you. It has to be self-deprecating, because otherwise it would just, it's so earnest. Yeah, it's so earnest that it would never fly in 2026. Not like the tonality of it doesn't work without that, I don't think. So I think they nailed it personally. And I know I read some criticisms that it was maybe just a little too meta-referential. But as somebody who, like most of you probably, are like crazily online, I liked it. I liked all the little moments. I liked the meme song, and I liked that stuff. I found it to be quite charming. I also really liked the actress who played Tila. I don't know her from anything else, but I thought she was fantastic too. I thought the action was surprisingly good. I thought it was bright and vibrant, and I like Marvel movies too, so I'm not gonna like, you know. I know it's easy to hate on them, but they do have a certain glossiness to them, I think, in the modern era that has become kind of a negative filter. But I don't think Motu had that. I thought it looked really beautiful and bright and like it popped, and I really enjoyed it. Why a Man-at-Arms became a drunk? Well, I think he became a drunk because of everything that happened, you know, to the world. Oh, was, not why. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I guess I didn't really bump into it. I think that they probably just wanted to have some dimensionality and difference between the characters. Otherwise, everybody's just going to stand up there and be like, I'm this guy, you know? So I get it. I understand the attention. Also, you got Idris Elba. You got to give him something to do. He's a G. But yeah, Camila Mendes, I thought she was the one, the thing that stood out to me the most as far as the live action performers. I did bump into, what's her name? Alison Brie. I bumped into her a little bit just because I'm such a community head. I really struggled to separate her from that. I didn't think she did a bad job or anything. I thought she was fine, but she was the one who kind of visually stood out to me the most. That's not who he was. Even when things went to shit in Kevin Smith He-Man, he became a blacksmith. Yeah. But it's like, I guess what I would say is if that was the sacrifice to get everything else right, more or less, it's okay. No adaptation is ever going to be one-to-one. No adaptation's ever going to satisfy everybody. So I think when you have like 500 people making a $250 million movie, you gotta, I guess my baseline fluctuates a little bit on those kinds of things. Meg Foster. I don't know if I'm familiar with Meg Foster. Oh, you're talking about like the OG. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that movie's very good, though. It's also like I love Dolph, but that movie's like barely a movie. Clip in VOD? Yeah, she was in the 87 one, right? Yeah, I don't think that movie's quite good. Nanamo is so sad because she's been waiting for me. Okay, let's go. Let's make a final push here, guys. Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
If this bickering is a threat to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the Syndicate?
I think there's like fireworks or something going on outside. What are you young people doing out there? You're upsetting my dog. Heathens!
Would that the solution were so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the Syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents.
Should go pirate.
This would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away.
Like, we cannot possibly help all the refugees. Let's just eat, let's just eat cake and various pies while we discuss politics.
Be they rich or poor, natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness.
Also, you guys see how big these teapots are? That's bigger than my whole, what's it called, the carafe? It's bigger than my whole coffee pot.
If I am to perform my duty,
that's a lot of tea. Everybody's got their own individual one. Damn,
it would
dude.
not do to make enemies heedlessly.
It's about half the size of Nanaimo's body. It's so much tea. Oh my god.
Were Lord Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
A ruler is required to take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped.
Yeah, she's like, I got a muffin, a slice of pie, I got 6 liters of tea, you know? This is a crazy snack, man.
But as you have informed us, the monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve.
Only Nanamo took a salad.
In the absence of a
She's
common
watching your
cause,
figure.
it seems beyond any one individual to make Uldar whole.
Excessive amounts of food and tea is a staple of the cutscenes. It does look good. We've talked about this too. It looks yummy. Leave Nanamo alone. She is a treasure. Petty's like, this far no further. This slander ends here. Nanaimo Bar is a saint. You got it, Mod Petty.
The presence of a Garlean agent within the immortal flames only makes matters worse. Even accounting for Uldar's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the Monitorists with a rod to beat Rauban.
Oh my goodness. Nanamo's my daughter, I'll fight you.
Eorzea can ill afford for the immortal flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together. Yet for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Uldar.
The true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens.
Yeah,
Alas,
okay,
the
sure.
citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled
Press
by
X
the
to
ambitions
doubt.
of the few. The Monitorists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends.
Tig, time for bed. Tig, thanks for hanging out with us both times today. I hope you have a great night. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Also, it's so funny that they're like, the Monitorists claim to represent the best interests of the people. They call themselves the Monitorists. Like, come on, man.
For the government to serve the people,
Come on.
it must be formed
Shep, are you okay? Got to prepare for the beach trip, Tig? Well, I hope you have the most wonderful vacations. Night, night. We'll see you soon. Post pics. You'll be okay, Shep? Please take care of yourself, Shep. We'll try not to be funny for a few minutes. The only people that are people. It's just like, I don't know. They say it so honestly, and I'm like, well, yeah. Like, obviously they don't care. Come on.
For Uldar to move forward, it is not only the Syndicate that must be dissolved.
Also, there's that old saying, if somebody tells you who they are, believe them. Pores aren't people. Too close to home, Maputa. Too close to home.
You jest.
My friends.
10K, Tig. Let's go.
To make known to you mine
Let's go, Tig. Thank
that
you
I
for the
requested
support.
your presence
I appreciate you very much.
When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue.
She's gonna finally do something of import and disband the Syndicate. Let's go, Nanaimo Bar. Finally. Growing some confidence.
As the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request.
That is my last post. 07, Tig. Hopefully not your last post, but your last post before your trip.
Help Reborn to preserve order and protect the people.
That's not what she said?
And you
She said
forsake
she was going to
yourselves.
disband the
For a
Syndicate?
strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong
No?
Uldar.
For Uldar to move forward, it is not only the Syndicate that must be dissolved. When I make my declaration to the people, chaos will inevitably ensue. She did. She did say it. That's the last thing she said. Keep going. Thank you. That's right.
Your Grace, are you certain of this?
There is no other way. When the time is ripe, the nation shall become a true republic. Both royalists and monetarists shall cease to be.
Yep. I can pay attention sometimes, Mal. Not always, but sometimes.
Uldar will no longer belong to kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people.
To her people. This is very Caesarian of her. Didn't work out too well for him, though, so let's hope that Reborn is a better protector than the Senate was for old Gaius. Yeah, revolution. Surely this will be quick.
Forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name.
Surely it will. Surely it will. I know, Mal. I know. Reborn, forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name.
Beyond this gesture, I am powerless to help my subjects.
No, just sell off your plushies. They're probably worth a lot of money. You could feed all the refugees with that funding. Dreams of Ice. Does that mean we accomplished another patch? Let's go. Because he wore purple and was offered a crown by a marketing team. You guys watch that Rome show? I quite liked it. I had quite a crush on Carrie Condon for a long time. Well, still to this day. She's having a bit of a resurgence as well. She's lovely. Good show? Gas. Yeah, it's sick. It was really, really good. Certainly took some liberties. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. I wish it went longer, but maybe it's better it didn't. Maybe it's better it didn't wind up some other long-running HBO programs that we won't talk about the 8th season of. I am most eager to address the ASEAN threat, however. We dare not neglect our other pressing concerns. I did watch Spartacus. I liked it quite a bit. Very sad what happened to... oh gosh, what's his name now? Ugh, I can't remember the actor's name, but the one guy got very sick and passed. So Liam McIntyre was the replacement. Yeah, Andy something. Yeah, he was really wonderful. I quite liked the show. John Hannah and Lucy Lawless. Like, it was a pretty crazy cast, really fun, extremely graphic, like so freaking graphic. It was insane. The language, the nudity, the violence, everything about it was just dialed up to 12. But it was quite fun. I even liked that little, kind of like the 6-episode prequel thing they did. What's his name? Well, you guys know. But that was good too. And there's a sequel show on right now, is there not? With the guy who had the bum leg, Archer. Oh my gosh. But yeah, there's another one on right now, I think. That's like a follow-up series. John Hannah was incredible. John Hannah was an absolute beast. An incredible performance. Just a vile mother, eh? Like, just truly horrendous. Yeah, we were talking about Rome and Spartacus Star, both from around that time. I think Spartacus was on Stars originally. Yeah, maybe even longer than 10 years ago. And then Rome was the 2-season HBO one with Kevin McKidd and Kieran Hines. Is that how you pronounce it? And a whole bunch of other people. Some good stuff in there. Some very good stuff. Time is non-existent. Oh, that's what it's like when you get up there. And it's like when you get up there in years, right? We both know full well that Saint Shiva will not be the last primal we face, and our relationship with Ishgard is still tenuous at best. To think that the resolution of the primal threat was once the sole priority of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Some days I wonder if it was wise for us to take on so many other responsibilities. I am with you, though, Star Jokes aside. Totally with you. When people are like, just a couple years ago, and I'm like, yeah, that was like whatever, and then you find out it came out 2003, and you go, yeah. The only reason Rome was canceled is because it cost a fortune. Yeah, it cost a boatload. But you could tell, though. I mean, it looked absolutely incredible. Those sets were phenomenal. Absolutely wonderful. So good. Lest you forget, the Scions need not shoulder the burden alone. Were not the Crystal Braves established for this very reason? You have it on Dios míos DVD. I still buy DVDs. In fact, we just watched one the other day together. Bought that. I bought the old sparkly vampire movies on DVD. I was not gonna buy the Blu-ray, but yeah, I'll buy whatever physical media I can get it on. A lot of stuff just also isn't produced anymore on Blu-ray. Unfortunately, a lot of those production houses are just not making things anymore. True. We are presented with a multitude of problems. However, we have all the resources we need to address them in turn. Star, you still have betas. The Betamax. As a kid, you wore your VHS copies of Homeward Bound? Yo, Mara, I love Homeward Bound. Holy shit. Homeward Bound is absolute gas. Homeward Bound is so good. You still have 8 tracks? Let's get some pics, Star. Let's see what you were listening to back in the day. Jaeger, in particular, is ever a steadying hand, who I will trust to continue to support the Braves. I don't have a ton of music physical media, by which I mean we have a few records and random things. I have I have a CD of the Blade Runner and the Blade Runner 2049 soundtracks. They're not open, though. I just bought them because I saw them and I felt compelled. They're just on the shelf. But I don't have a lot of music physical media. But I have a lot of film physical media. I still have quite a lot of VHSs as well. Like all the Star Trek movies and Star Wars movies, Terminator. Like basically the whole James Cameron collection. A bunch of Ridley Scott movies. But surprisingly quite difficult. Well, maybe not surprisingly. But quite difficult to find a working VHS player that isn't egregiously expensive. Every once in a while I go through, there's a couple thrift stores near us and I'll go through to see, but I think they get picked clean pretty quickly by people who are more on the ball. But one day I will find a reasonably priced VHS player. Chug, your favorite movie ever? Which one? Which one? Did I mention it? Oh, what's mine? Favorite movie? Can I give you 4? Can I give you 4? If you put a gun to my head, it would be Blade Runner. But I also really, really love Boogie Nights, Lost in Translation, and Interstellar. If I have to pick one gun to my head, it's a tough question, man. It would probably be Blade Runner. It would probably be Blade Runner. But it's a tough one. Interstellar is like Blade Runner. I have it's my ultimate stim movie. I have probably seen it somewhere in like the realm of 150 times. Something like that. Blade Runner. I watch Blade Runner like every couple months. For my entire life. I love Blade Runner so much. It just carved a piece of my brain out when I was young and lives in there like a parasite of joy. You have 3 vinyls, Mara. Don't think they count because they're new. Mass Effect Trilogy soundtrack, Elite. Andromeda soundtrack. And the Satisfactory soundtrack. But you'll probably inherit your dad's vinyl collection too. That's awesome. I would love to see some photos of the Mass Effect ones in particular. Pulp Fiction, also fantastic. Pulp Fiction is like the ultimate prism movie for vibes. Like, if you want to educate yourself on like exploitation movies and kung fu movies and the 70s and 80s giants, then just go and look up every reference in Pulp Fiction and watch those things. You'll get a pretty solid education on things. So as you got some vinyl too. Yeah, we have some vinyl stuff, but nothing old. It's mostly, again, I have the Blade Runner soundtracks. I have the Princess Mononoke soundtrack. I have the Ghost in the Cell soundtrack, but just like they were more novelty buys. Interstellar's Elite. I love Interstellar. Interstellar. There's a lot of people don't like it because they don't think the third act holds up. I think it's it works for you or it doesn't. You either believe in the power of love or you do not. And if you do, then the 5-dimensional library hits. I love it. I think it's wonderful. You have both the 14 collections. Expedition 33. Ooh. That's a banger, Rando. I'm still listening to the soundtrack on Spotify all the time. 33 music is absolute peak. You got a wall of Mass Effect merch, including both wearable helmets. Man, I got to get you and Mr. D together to post some of both of your guys' Mass Effect stuff. He's a big Mass Effect head. He has a full collection from one particular company whose name I can't remember. They specialize in like really high quality ship and like vehicle collectibles. And he's got a big massive display of everything from the Mass Effect series. Like, he's gone to the US to go hunt for specific ones at shows and things like that. He's really into it. Mr. D, good fella. Not good fella, the person in the community. He is a good fella. Although good fella, also a good fella. Good lady. Anyway, what do we owe the butcher? Have there been further developments regarding the situation in Ul'dah? As expected, the Immortal Flames have been struggling to cope with the revelation that one of their highest-ranking officers was a Garlean agent. Did I like Ad Astra? I did like Ad Astra. I think, speaking of third act problems, I think it's a little melancholy, but I like James Gray. I like I don't personally have, for the most part anyway, I don't have a structural problem with, how do I say this better? I think sometimes it's nice to have a nice, tidy package for your narrative structure. And I think other times it's okay for art to just put you in a place. Put you in a headspace, put you in a feeling space, leave you with unanswered questions. I don't mind that, but I know some people do, and that's okay. But I really liked the way that Ad Astra made me feel, and I really liked thinking about it afterwards. So to me, that's successful art. So yeah, I did quite like it. I like Brad Pitt as he doesn't often get to play very introspective people. Usually he's got like a physical gimmick, you know, like in the Oceans movies or in F1, he's always like eating. He's always got these little sort of physical quirks that he leans into. Or if he's playing a really funny character, then he's doing a lot of physical, very high antic. Like if you've seen Burn After Reading, he's doing a lot of like, this kind of stuff and moving his body around and twitching and things like that. Fight Club is very much that as well. And in Ad Astra, he really just gets to sit. He really gets to sit and contemplate. He's basically doing what Gosling did in Blade Runner 2049. I think he actually he's quite a wonderful actor. He might be kind of a shitty person. TBD. It seems like he might not be the best father and husband. But I think he's a very talented performer, and he's so handsome that I think he's actually quite underrated as a performer. This is not my take, but I heard somebody say long ago that he was a character actor stuck in a leading man's body. I think that's a pretty good description of Brad Pitt. But anyway, I like that, Asher. That was good. I think James Gray's a talented writer-director. Suffice it to say, Teleji Adeleji and his monetarist ilk have wasted no time in attempting to turn the situation to their advantage. Coupled with the ongoing unrest, the Flames are finding themselves hard-pressed. Tom Cruise having to run? I gotta tell you, Mara, I fucking love Tom Cruise. I love Tom Cruise. Magnolia is one of my all-time favorite movies as well. I'm a big PTA head. I think that his performance in Magnolia is one of the most underappreciated, incredible anythings anybody's ever done. And he's got like another 10 of those too, but Magnolia stands out to me. It was just wonderful. I think he's really, really good in that. But he's good in a lot. He's a strange guy, of course, but I'm curious to see what he does with Digger. We were talking about satire earlier in Python and how that type of humor and that type of film doesn't really get done anymore. And Digger is supposed to be a pretty dark, bleak satire. So we'll see if Tom Cruise, A, can do comedy as a leading man. He's not really done that before. Edge of Tomorrow is elite, Bob. Elite. I loved Edge of Tomorrow is fantastic. So good. I think it's wonderful. Oh, Queen, Emily Blunt. Fourth kind. It doesn't ring any bells. Hold on. I'll write it down. I'll watch it and let you know. Togedemaru? I don't know that either. I'll write it down. Every time you see the trailer for Digger, you're like, you have to see it because you can't figure out what the hell it's supposed to be. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I was in movie mode. Digger, I think Inaritu is interesting because he too is another person that is often very hit or miss. A lot of people like really, really despise him as a creative. Not because he's necessarily a bad person. They just, I think people bump into his sensibilities as a director and a writer. But I don't think he ever makes anything that's outrightly bad. I really like Birdman. But I'm curious to see what Tom can do with it. I'm curious to see if it just goes like too far down the Les Grossman, avenue, or if they can rein it in and make it feel meaningful. Or is it going to be... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's so much of it is obfuscated. We don't really know enough about the movie. But Tom seems to be, all in for it. So I definitely will be there. I will be seated, as Io Debris said. It's a bit from Drawfee, where one of the hosts could only think that Togedemaru sounds vaguely like Edge of Tomorrow. Oh, okay. Your brain runs on references? That's okay. It's the best way for it to run. Plainly, General Reborn needs our help, and I will direct the Crystal Braves to offer whatever support they can. If I am to stay abreast of the latest developments and issue affecting orders, however, I cannot afford to waste time traveling back and forth. Neither can I, but you still send me everywhere. Do you guys like the Mortal Kombat movie? I don't think it's a good movie, but I did have fun with it. If you know what I mean. And so, for the foreseeable future, I think it would be best if I were to remain in Ul'dah, unless you have an objection. Hi, sweet girl. What are you doing? None whatsoever. We have matters well in hand. Moonbridge's research is proceeding as planned. Oh, unless you're talking about the 1995 one. I think the 95 Mortal Kombat is peak 90s cinema. I love the OG. I for the newer ones, I think the opening sequence is actually incredible. With oh my god, what's his name? Is it Hanaka Sanada? I don't think that's his first name. But that dude rips in the opening sequence of the new series, the first movie, the pre-Scorpion, where he's fighting Joe Talsum or whatever his name is. That's banging. And then the rest of the movie's fine. So she tells me, though I'm not familiar with the details. But the 95 one, money, absolute money. Goro in the giant animatronic suit, killer. So cool. It's so cool that they had the gall to do that. Just like the 90s Ninja Turtles movies with the animatronic heads, they just they don't do anything like that anymore. It's so fun. Never seen the new ones? No Desire? Because they botched it with introducing Cole Young. You're a snob like that? Well, teach your own. The good thing about art is nobody makes you watch it. So if you don't think it's for you, then it's okay. There's plenty of good things to watch in the world. You know, like I say all the time, chase what you're excited about. So she tells me, though I'm not familiar with the details. The 90s one is great. I love it. It's like obviously crazy camp. Crazy camp. But it's very self-aware. Urianger is poring over his tomes at the waking sands, and the others are contributing in their own ways. Alas, the key problem, how to form an ethereal blade at will, remains unsolved. Nevertheless, it is only a matter of time. Jaeger, while we focus on that task, maybe you could assist Alphino and his braves with theirs. It would do much to restore faith in the immortal flames if the Warrior of Light was seen working on their behalf. Never forget that your esteemed status allows you to act in ways that those more tightly bound to organizations and nations cannot. As ever, I implore you to do so. Not that your response was ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding our cause. Now then, there are preparations I must attend to before my departure, such as receiving Riol's latest report. He has proven to be quite skilled at gathering information others wish kept secret, hence why I placed him under my direct command and ordered him to investigate the Ul'Dan riots. When you're finished here, join me outside. Depending on what he has to say, I may soon have a favor to ask. 90 Street Fighter is by all measures a terrible movie. It is. Raul is amazing. Also his last job. His last role. Rest in peace. He's a wonderful actor. If there are any developments on our front, I shall inform you at once in the usual fashion. Beep, 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 beep. By cell phone? That hotline bling? We're going to wrap up here in a few minutes, guys. I'm probably going to turn one in. We'll see what the next one is. And then I might call it there. We'll take a look here. Get that Zell tattoo. Scope. Holy Grail or MST 3000. MST is elite. Very good taste, Mara. Pleasure as always, Jaeger. You'll be escorting the commander to Ul'Da, I take it? I even like the little sort of reboot series they did for a while there. Was it on like the new sci-fi or something? It was cute. It wasn't quite like, it wasn't the same level of juice, but I like it quite a bit. Actually, I had another task in mind for him. If you would be so kind as to repeat your report for his benefit. Righto? Ooh, scary music. Me and mine have been making inquiries into the source of the weapons that found their ways into refugee hands a while back. So happens we caught wind of something promising, a rather large purchase of sharp and pointy things by a black marketeer holed up near Highbridge. I doubt this man would have secured such a quantity of weapons if he did not already have the clients waiting. Clients that, for whatever reason, would prefer for this transaction to remain a secret. Brings to mind the merchant what caught an arrow while talking to Jaeger. Oh yeah, remember that? Kalen? Guys, I know this looks bad. That's so funny. Generous fellow he was, doling out swords and spears to the downtrodden and disgruntled. Which isn't to say that these clients have the same mischief in mind, but, if you want to be sure, might be prudent to intervene before they collect their goods, savvy? Seizing the weapons before they fall into the wrong hands would be for the best. However, if we strike at the appointed hour, we might capture the black marketeer as well as his clients. What say you, Jaeger? I say fantastic. Let me introduce them to our friends, Truth and Justice. Then it is settled. Rendezvous with Captain Ilberd at Highbridge and intervene when the exchange takes place. Now then, if you would excuse me, I must leave for Ul'Da. I expect good tidings. Very well. To Highbridge, my friends. You backed the Kickstarter for the new Rift Tracks experiments. That's cool. That's awesome. They're back on the satellite of love for 4 new movies. No way. Oh my goodness. He came out of the east. Mara, Randa, did we just become best friends? That's awesome. You found your people, guys. Kai, you return? Thank you for returning. Thank you for unlurking. So good to see you, Kai. Free Kai 2026. Ilbert, my scouts have been keeping a close eye on the Black Marketeer, and it would seem that his guests have arrived. It would also seem that he has hired more than a few to stand guard. Common thugs of no consequence, but they nevertheless pose a threat. You were in jail all day. Even so, I feel compelled to apologize. This is far beneath a man of your standing, and Commander Love needn't have dispatched you hither. But powerful men have need of loyal, able-bodied friends. Having found one in you, it is only natural that he would come to rely on you without hesitation. 25, guys. 25 quests. Now then, we should make for the Burning Wall without delay and secure those weapons. The first unit will ensure that the clients do not escape. With me, Jaeger. Guys, now that Kai has returned, it's time for us to call it an eve. We must officially depart. Thank you so much for coming to hang for a little bonus eve. Couple hours here, couple of queues, couple of extra queues in the bag. Tomorrow, I know, Kai, I'm sorry, not intentional, truly. Bonus stream, good seeing everybody again. Thank you guys for coming to Rally. Oh my god, look at this little car that's driving by. Hello. Tomorrow, stream does not end until we get to credits. Stream does not end until we beat A Realm Reborn. That's right. I expect to be on early, but I don't know exactly when. Keep an eye on Discord. Not going to come back when you're asleep. Jaeger Wife works tomorrow, guys. Don't worry. Jaeger Wife works tomorrow, so nothing's stopping us. Yep, nothing's stopping us. I'm not going to come back when you're asleep, Solaz. No. But I will be on all freaking day tomorrow. We are getting paid. I will not be defeated. It might be Kalen. Well, I guess technically I did say when stream ends on Sunday. So I think that it's open for debate whether or not, you know, end of day tomorrow technically loses me the bet. But I'll let you guys decide that. I certainly will do my best. I will do my best to overcome the challenge in front of me. And I'm excited to get some rest and to get back to it. So thank you all so much. I appreciate to all of our new friends. If you had a good time today, come join the Discord. Pay the pet and plant tax. We would love to have you in there. It's such a good group of people. Thank you guys so much. Tunes, I hope you have a great night. We'll see you soon. Less than 12 hours. We'll be back. Good night, all. Much love. Bye-bye.